Good morning, Jurassic the game fans. So this game's absolutely weird. There we go. I do want to do something before because we have a lot to talk about. If you saw Beaver's video last night, you might know what I'm talking about. There was a huge controversy that was basically just ended right there. We're going to talk about it in a minute because first I want to talk to you guys about, we have a lot to talk about today. It was insane. Yesterday's video was crazy. So first we're going to finish this. Nyctosaurus, which is a tournament that I finished yesterday. I didn't hatch it yet. But I did watch ads for it. I got it sped up. So we're going to hatch him today. We're going to talk about him. Brand new creature. I thought it'd be cool to showcase him. So Nyctosaurus, there we go. I will try and do this more often, especially when we get instant hatchers. Let's throw you. Where do we got room? There we go. We can put you right there. I don't remember what used to be there. I think it was the Sungareptos. Okay, so here's Nyctosaurus. So I want to tell you guys something also really cool. Because I saw this and I was sitting watching. My dad and I usually watch beaver videos together whenever we have the time. So we were sitting there watching it together. And I pointed out to my dad and he said, this looks like a freaking deer, like an elk or something. I also told him it kind of looks like Max from The Grinch, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll post a picture up here if I remember. But what Beaver said that was actually really interesting is that he thinks that there is something missing in this. There might be a sail, like in between the antlers. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I'm going to do some research on that. And yeah, I did find some paleontologic... Shoot, I just had a stroke. You know what I mean? I'm not... You know what I'm talking about. But I did... Actually, I paused the video, I did some research because I was interested in that. And I think he said it super casually. He was like, I think there's like a sail that could be none of those things. Then he moves on and was like, all right, so let's feed it. But I was like, I think he totally could have just predicted a scientific discovery and just threw it out there and was like, all right, moving on. But I thought that was really, really cool. Nyctosaurus means night lizard due to its resemblance to this creature of a bat. I know why that's... So he was kind of confused by that. I don't know why he thought... I can't talk today. He didn't think it looked like a bat, and I totally understand that. If you look at this from Jurassic the game, it just looks like looks like a pteranodon. If you go look up a picture of it online, you will see that it was like the size, it was like at most, I don't know, I'm like 6 foot tall. So I think it'd be like to my waist. It was about like 3 feet tall with the quote-unquote deer antler on its head. I think it's only like 2 feet tall or something like that. Like it's really, really short and it's small. So, also know that this was like the Jurassic period, right? I think this guy was Jurassic period. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I'm not saying that because this is Jurassic World. I genuinely think it is. But I might be so stupid. I'll fix that in the video later too. But it was kind of small. So, but know that in dinosaur times in general, creatures were kind of big, like most insects and other stuff. Dinosaurs were average size because they're dinosaurs, but birds like this were just bigger in general. So, but yeah, that's kind of how it resembles that. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. We actually have important things to talk about because I just totally yapped for too long. Beaver said last night, so I do agree with him. I think you guys have noticed I've stopped covering Jurassic World Alive, and I have for a while. I haven't really talked about it. I think I've done some live streams where you're like, you should do it. Please play Jurassic World Alive. And I am going to do this tournament because I need to finish it while we're talking. People were like, you should play Jurassic World Alive. I don't really do it anymore. I tried one time for views. I tried to make another video on it. It didn't do well. I know the fan base is very, very small. And I only know some people in my Discord that were playing it. And they said, Beaver's going to come back to it at some point. He just hasn't made a video on it because he doesn't like the PvP. As soon as everything gets fixed, we've given Jam City 2 years to clean their act up and fix this and say, all right, most people, I don't want to say nobody, but most people, the majority, don't like a pretty big chunk, not like 5 or 10 people, like 50,000. Like majority of the players that are left hate the pay-to-win features that Jurassic World Alive has brought. And Jam City knows this. They know it's a problem. They refuse to fix it because they know the game is a cash grab and that's all they care about it. They don't really care about the game. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you think about it. The only thing they know is they're making mad bank off of it. So why would I change my game because some people don't want to play it anymore, but others are giving me hundreds of dollars a month? And that's just terrible business. I understand that they are trying to make money. And listen, I'm in a business program. I take classes for that and I have for 3 years. So I do understand what they're going with, but they're doing it in a terrible way. They're doing terrible business. They are not connecting with their community at all. They're just doing it in such a bad way that it's all we want is money. We want your time and we want your money. We don't want anything else. And that's a terrible way to run. And I totally understand why. If you didn't watch Beaver's video, you can go check it out. But he said he's going to post another video talking about it later. He dropped it and said, I've stopped playing Jurassic World Alive. To me, that's huge. We all know Beaver has the power to make or break a game. If he says something like that, the game's done. And he did predict that in his video too. He referenced Jurassic World Primal Ops, and he referenced Jurassic Park Builder. He said all these games are going to go down at some point, and we need them to go like in a big way. He wants Jurassic World Alive to do something else, but I don't think it's going to happen. I do think he was spot on. I think Jurassic World Alive will be done pretty soon. We might even not see it by the 2025 calendar year. At some point, because Beaver dropped that was huge. He has the power to break a game, and I think he just did. Now, I know there's definitely going to be other people that still play it, and I know to a lot of people, you think, I don't care what he says. Like, his word doesn't mean nothing. But in the long run, yeah, whatever. Beaver being like probably the number one dinosaur creator, at least that I know, he really can change. He can move a crowd that way. At some point, people are going to start playing it less and less and less. And eventually that movement of multiple people will say, you know what, maybe we should stop playing this game. And JMC is going to drop it altogether, and we will never see Jurassic World Alive. So if that is the case, and I start hearing that it is actually going to shut down, I will start making videos on it. I will try and make a final send-off. Because I used to love Jurassic World Alive. It used to be my favorite game for so many reasons, and I loved it. And then I stopped playing it because I saw Beaver complaining about how I was pay to win, and I'm broke. I don't have a lot of money. I know I can pay for VIP, but like just barely. I'm doing this only because I know YouTube's going to pay me very soon, and I'm really trying to get to that point. We're only like 50 subs and like 100 watch hours away. Like, I'm really freaking close. So I'm like, it's fine. YouTube's going to pay me at some point. I don't have to stress about this too much. But Jurassic World Alive, I didn't really have the money to pay for it. I didn't want to have to pay for Jurassic World Alive. I didn't really want to have to pay for a game to enjoy it. Like, to know that in the ranks I was in, yeah, they were tricky, but usually I could get by it. But also, I was only like rank 7 out of what? I don't know, like 20? Like, I was really not that far. I never hit level 20 in that game. I think I still ended on like 18. I really never got, I was definitely when I dropped it, I was still like mid-game. Never got to the late game, never got to experience that. But I don't know. The fact that I saw there was a ton of people dropping the game, and that Beaver wouldn't make content on him anymore. Because if I had no friends playing with me too, and this is before I had my Discord, so I was like, well, what's the point of playing this? It was literally just me. No, I didn't have any YouTubers to watch because I'm not watching like hackers and other random people do it. So there was just no point for me to do it. And now that Beaver's dropped it again, it really makes me think, yeah, I want to cover this one more time. I will try and do that. But I don't think I'm going to play it anymore. And I think that we will see the end of it soon. Anyway, I'm going to finish up this tournament. That is it for me today. I will talk about this more later because this is a huge topic right now, and it has been for 2 freaking years, and it might be ending soon. That is it for me. I'll see you all tomorrow.